Good morning. I feel a little bit stressed today. We have 2 neurosurgeon appointments. Come with us, but we're gonna stop and get coffee first. I just realized that the hospital has coffee. Get there a little bit early. I think that I'm dealing with a little bit of anxiety today. So Lord, help me, anxiety go in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, my Luke, let's ballet because I feel like we're late. We parked ballet and they locked my keys in the car. I told them we'll deal with it when I get back. I'm not excited about that, but not a big deal. We'll figure it out. You ready, bud? You ready? You say hi? He's straining right now because of just dystonic movement and stuff, but he's...
It's okay.
You understand?
I understand, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't question nothing because, you know, God brings them here for a reason.
Yeah.
And they have to have someone to care for them.
Well, thank you for being willing because not everybody is. Yeah. It's hard, right? I know, Bubba. We're going to neurosurgery right now. Okay, bless you. Nice to meet you.
Address, phone number, has it changed recently?
No. Getting all red because he's straining, huh? Say, get me out of this chair, mama. Are you gonna measure your head? No? I'm sorry, sweetie. Nothing new, but we did increase his baclofen.
Okay. We're just finishing up with another patient, so Dr. Soho will probably wait for him to come in.
That's fine. Thank you. Say thanks for getting me out of that chair, Mama. I know you were mad, huh? Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I've got to run down to radiology. I just got a call. I'll be
Do
back
whatever
in
you need
5
to do.
minutes, okay?
No rush, it's fine. Thank you.
He's upright.
For now.
Talking about his muscle tone and his movements and all these things, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So would you go ahead and tell Dr. Whittemore what you're mostly concerned about?
Okay. Not knowing exactly what it is, I think there's a combination of things. I know you say hi to everyone. I know. There's a combination of things. There's hypertonia, dystonic movement, and spasms or seizures. Don't really know how to differentiate which is which. We've done 24-hour EEGs and 2-hour EEGs, 30-minute EEGs. I feel like whatever it is, I'm not 100% like stuck on trying to find the label of what it is. I'm just trying to get him comfortable. So whether we call it dystonic movement, hypertonia, or if it is a seizure, whatever, we can figure it out if we need to, but I'm just trying to get him comfortable to where he maybe isn't spasming, changing his diaper, or having involuntary movement sitting in a chair. Like before we came in here, he was red. The nurse will tell you. And it was just from sitting in the chair because he's straining so much, either uncomfortable or trying to get out or whatever it may be. But when he's on his tummy, whenever I last saw Dr. Swift, I have this stroller that I kind of converted into a like a tummy time stroller. He doesn't spasm, or he's very content, he's very comfortable, which is why I asked if we could do, just the spinal check and make sure his spinal drainage fluid was flowing appropriately and stuff, or whatever it may be, or if anything was broken that we didn't know about. His birth story is very unique. He's a very different case. I understand that, but yeah, I think that's kind of the main things that I'm like, I don't know, but this is what I do know. Well, what do we do? Medicine's not helping. Botox, we had a adverse reaction this last appointment. Don't really know what it was. I don't think it was the anesthesia part of it because he's had anesthesia multiple times. I know there's a fluke here and there that can happen, but for the most part, Botox was fine up until this last time where I'm like, I really don't want to do that again because it increased his seizures or spasms, whatever we want to call it, for like a 2-month period. Not arms. Legs was his normal, but this time it was sedated, and we did phenol injections, which he's had before with SPML surgery. don't regret the SPML surgery. That was wonderful. I think the tone came back. SPML, selective circupaneous. I have to Google it. I don't know how to say it. It's a very big word. Houston, Galveston, Dr. Envy. Dr. Envy.
What part of his body was that on?
Top of his spine, all the way to the bottom of his feet, little cuts of his muscles.
Muscles or tendons?
Tendons.
Okay.
Was it helpful?
I think so, for about a year period. And then, I think I think I could be mistaken, but I think it morphed back together somehow. I don't know if that's
it. Generally does.
Yeah, but it did. It was a very wonderful break for his body, I think. But I think over time too, he's just trying to figure out what can I do. So yeah, he's most comfortable in this. So he'll have really, really good days. He'll have really bad days. Usually I have to hold his arm very tight like this to like keep him from going into extension tone. But most of the time he's really good on his tummy, which we have to trap him on his tummy. It's not like we could just throw him on his tummy time and walk away. We have to literally like surround him with pillows, make sure he doesn't roll over like a roly-poly or a dead possum, because then he can't get back up. And also make sure he's not suffocating his face, because he likes to bury his face. So we usually keep his pulse ox on him if we do walk away and stuff.
Is he taking the baclofen twice?
He is. We're up to 9 mLs now. I last spoke with, I saw PM&R a week and a half ago.
How's
and
that doing for him?
I want to say it's not helpful because it feels the same, but I don't know for sure because he's been on it for a little while. And I'm curious, like if we did titrate him down, would I see an increase in tone or spasms? But I do know it's not as helpful to a point of being like, oh, this is a magical medicine and it's done wonders for him. It's kind of like, oh, might be doing a little something but not really type of thing.
Is both his arms and legs involved, or is it more the legs?
They kick in. I could totally trigger him too if you like to, but yeah, I would say his arms they get stiff and he likes to hold hands and they get to a tight point too, but I'm just hanging out right now. Look at him smiling. What is it? Yes, please. I would love for you to touch him and stuff.
Degree of tightness to me, is that accurate, or are you noticing
his
more
legs are more stiff in my opinion, but I also don't work with his arms as much. Like I told you, Dr. Smith, I'm very open to bringing anybody else on, or more people to talk with.
Does he say any words?
No. Cheryl was very hey, this might be in the future at some point that we might talk about.
Oh, okay.
Not PM&R, PCP, she heavily suggested baclofen pump, but in my head I don't want to do the baclofen pump if baclofen medicine isn't even working, but I also understand that it targets specifics to, and then I went home and had a lot of notes, and I was just processing what Dr. Swift and I talked about the last appointment of possibly not doing, because I came in, I'm a little hard-headed, but I'm also like, I try to advocate of what the research I do, and I was very much so for SDR surgery, but then talking a little bit more in depth about, kind of what it could do, what it can't do, and what it would take away from him. Like, I like that he moves. I don't want him to be a limp noodle or anything. And I know that we would really only be cutting the bad nerves, but what if they're all bad nerves? There's kind of a lot of what ifs, but we didn't go into too much detail. But then I went home and researched a little bit more of the DPS. I got a lot of insights from other moms who have done DBS and also have done SDR and stuff too. And it's just kind of a wide range of, I don't know. Like it works. If it works, it's great. Is what I've seen. If it does on SDR or DBS, if it doesn't work, then it's kind of, well, we did that. I'm open to suggestions. I kind of voice like, here's what's going on. I don't know what to do. I can't just sit and hold him like this all day and keep him comfortable, right? I also can't just put him on his back and walk away without him going into dystonic movement. And then in theory, again, I don't know what the words of it is, but It's like he goes into dystonic movement and then it triggers a seizure. Possibly. He may not even be having seizures, but my whole 3 years with him, 3.5 years with him, everybody else is telling me that they're seizures. EEG is saying that they're seizures. I don't know if it's being read incorrectly. I don't know what it is. But I also, that's why I'm open to, let's talk about it. Let's get more eyes on him. And let's try to figure out what we can do to make him comfortable and not go into these movements that his body, involuntary movements that his body doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
And I don't know what other medicines to try. I feel like we've done them all compared to maybe 2 that are, I don't even know if they're here in the US, but anyways, I'm talking a lot, sorry. Just trying to get it all out.
Well, it's super helpful to get a picture of things.
I also have videos if you would like to see like how much more severe it really is. Like today I'm so grateful he's having like a really calm day right now. Other doctors and stuff, they told us that we've done all the genetic testing that there is. We did the OSHA testing and spent, this is even before we got insurance help, but we spent thousands, $20,000+ on just genetic testing is what it feels like, with no answers of that. But reached out to, getting off topic with it, but yeah, we don't have an overall diagnosis. We don't know if it's genetic. We don't know if he had a brain insult in the womb, something that happened to me, or the umbilical cord got wrapped around his neck or something, and then he's still miraculously alive. We don't know if he had an unknown stroke or seizure, something that in the womb that just wasn't detected, but went to all my appointments and everything, and just nothing was caught. And then we still didn't even know. I'm emotional, sorry. We still don't know. Like it wasn't until he was 3 days old. Even though he came out blue, jittery, legs crossed, they were like, okay, here's your baby. After they suctioned him for about 10 minutes. And then 3 days later, he wasn't eating my mouth. Blood, like all his testing was normal and stuff. And then they did an x-ray on his jaw. It was fine. Then they did an x-ray on his, they did an MRI, and that's when they discovered. At that time, they only said that his brain didn't fully develop in the womb. They did another MRI down the line with a different neurologist team outside of Children's, and she said that the back of his cerebellum was injured in the womb early upon conception. As I was reading his MRI, this quick one, I know it was just a quick, rapid one, it seemed like his cerebellum wasn't injured, so I'm confused on that statement versus this statement, but
I don't think injured to me means that it formed properly and then something happened to it, as opposed to just not forming properly. This cerebellum is pretty normal looking. It doesn't.
That would be an odd statement of why they said that.
Very hard
then.
place to get an injury in a fetus. Yeah.
Well,
so
sometimes the reports try to describe things, but there's different ways to describe things.
That was from a doctor's mouth, not a report.
yeah, the doctor did. Yeah, all the parts of the brain are all there. Okay, it's a little skinnier than normal in terms of what they call atrophy. But all the parts are there.
Other than like the white matter, I guess.
There's a little less white matter.
Does anything look injured or an insult rather?
It doesn't look like the kind of thing that comes from a birth injury or hypoxia at birth. It looks like the kind of thing that you're kind of born with.
So you think, I know you're not saying this out loud really, but like in theory there still could be further genetic testing that could have caused something like this.
But every year they come up with new genes that cause things that we don't detect the year before. So that, and it's just getting really, really, they're getting good at it. But they don't have everything.
Right.
So there's all kinds of.
That just kind of gives me a little bit of hope. I don't have closure in that in my life, and I'm not trying to be stuck on it, but you kind of wonder as a mom, like what
Do you think
happened?
he's getting worse as time goes on?
I wouldn't say worse if it came to like injury wise. I feel. Can I take that back? Hold on. I think so we don't have an umbrella term diagnosis. I think all the other diagnoses that he is challenged with is causing him bigger issues. I think it's causing more of a scoliosis for his spine. I think osteoporosis is at hand. I think the stiffness is worsening. I think that his seizures are increasing because he used to not have, whenever he was younger, maybe he had infantile spasms, but now I'm getting diagnosis of LGS, Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, of umbrella terms of different seizures that he may be having that they're saying is on EEG, clonic-tonic seizures, absence seizures and stuff. And so I wouldn't say maybe an injury of his, if there's an insult or something for his brain. I don't think there's an ongoing attack possibly, but I think all the other diagnoses, some of the other diagnoses are making it worse for him.
The spasms more and more severe, more frequent as time goes on. Yeah, I would say unless if he's having a good moment, grateful that for the moments like this and stuff, but he also just we were 2 hours in the car, and so he was just spasming the whole time, and so his body's probably just really wiped out right now and tired. But
when you say spasming,
yes, the words, sorry.
No, what you mean is, make sure I know what you mean. It's this.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, or dystonic movement.
Okay.
Involuntary movement.
There's no other movement besides that's concerning for you.
He does it so for me, I feel like if it's dystonic movement that kicks in, sometimes it is just a quick involuntary movement, and then other times it goes into a tick, and I think that's a seizure. I don't know for sure, but I'm just like that, and then sometimes it goes into clusters of it where he can't break out of it. And it might last a few minutes, it might last a few hours. I don't know. And I also don't know when to give him emergency meds because this is all I've ever really known for him. And we've done heavier meds for seizures per se, not necessarily like dystonic movement or something. And it just sedated him. Was he having seizures or was he having spasms or involuntary movement? No. But he also was sleeping for 16 plus hours a day, and that's not a life to live because he's alive. He's here, he smiles and he does his own laughs. And I think that he has the potential to learn, but I think dystonia or whatever it is holding him back from being able to even learn how to sit. If I sit him down, even hypotonia. I know it's just more of that more slumpy muscle, but when the hypertonia kicks in or dystonic movement, he can't even train his muscles to sit a certain way because he's just constantly involuntary movement or spasms.
It would be dangerous for him too.
Yeah, he would just go into extension tone, or he does. Anyways.
So last time we talked, she pointed out that he seems to be worse when he's supine. He gets better when he's prone, so she has him lay prone a lot. And so I've just checked the MRI of the spine to make sure there's no some kind of compression. It could be positional or something, but it looks fine. There is a compression fracture, 2 compression fractures, which I guess are due to his movement and his osteo.
When you say fractures, what do you mean?
They're just the vertebrae are
pinching or okay.
They're not like fractures, like things crack.
Okay.
It's sometimes, when you get older, you kind of. So it's the
is there not jelly in between it or something?
That's not part of it. It's actually the bone kind of just kind of gets crunched.
Okay.
And so.
But we don't think that has anything to do with his spasming or whatever. What would you prefer me to call it?
It's not causing. No, I just no. You can cause.
Okay.
It's not causing any problem.
Okay.
It could be the result.
Okay.
But it's not causing a problem.
So, going back to your question, do I think any of these worsening? I think it's causing issues like that or something.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think to be real practical and talk about just what options are out there. I think a rhizotomies doesn't seem like a good option to me. And the reason for that is it seems like more of dystonia. Rhizotomies don't work as well for that, and you'd still probably be having a lot of these types of movements after rhizotomy, and it seems like that's what's making him uncomfortable. And even though the oral baclofen isn't working, one option is just to know is a baclofen trial called an intrathecal baclofen trial, where we do a spinal tap and inject some baclofen into the spinal fluid and see. I think that's an option that we could try. It may help, may not.
We should try it if Mom wants to try it.
Right. If
I'm open to suggestions. I don't know everything, so.
The end point after that is, if it really works well, then what we have to offer is talking about a pump. And so that's where that goes. But I think that seeing everything, looking to give him comfort, that would be the next step. The next thing we could do to try that's...
So just is a simple tap, or is it like a really big surgery or something?
We
Like
bring him into the hospital and just tap. And when we've got the needle in, we inject some baclofen. And then keep him in the hospital throughout the day. And we monitor how his tone is, and you're there with him too, and we see how he does with the spasms.
is he sedated?
No.
No.
That'll change his tone.
That's what I was getting at. I just didn't want it to be like a 1-day trial and he's waking up from anesthesia and then he's completely limp already anyways, so
That's
it wouldn't
the
be
whole issue why we don't sedate.
okay.
So
If it doesn't work, sorry, just not trying to be like
Yeah.
Debbie Downer or anything, just because he's been on baclofen on and off since he was a baby.
If it doesn't work, then we know that even talking about a pump's not worth it, and that we've got to keep looking other places, letting him get bigger, working with Dr. Waz, seeing if DBS would be an option potentially down the road. He's right about the age and size where a pump could fit in there, but that's the other thing with pumps, is it's something we implant under the skin, and we want to be sure that it's actually beneficial and healthy before we did it.
So we can kind of test it before doing a bigger surgery of the pump per se.
So I can say something about the pump in this situation. I have a little bit different feeling about the pump. So when we use backbone pumps for dystonia, we have to go to really high doses. Okay, we put the catheter up very high, so it's more towards the brain and stuff. Those high doses, I'm worried that his baseline is very hypotonic. And he would just be
A limp noodle.
yeah. I think for the benefit of maybe not having the dystonic periods of time, he would be, that would be my concern. Okay, because he doesn't have good head control now, and at rest, and that would, probably make his head control even worse. But it's certainly, if you wanted to do a test, you could take a look and see.
So just under the assumption it doesn't.
Given his baseline, though, I'm not sure what we're gonna see.
You mentioned like wanting him to be able to sit up and learn how to do those things. I think that issue would potentially hold him back from that, because we'd really be focused on getting these spasms to go away.
Because I understand there are some kids who really just, their only option is just being pushed around in a wheelchair. With Luke's movements and with Luke's understanding, I really think he has the potential to overcome that if we can overcome the dystonic movement. But I don't know what our options are when it comes to dystonic movement, because research-wise, there's very limited options other than DBS and intensive therapy 24/7. So I don't know, but I could be mistaken. I don't know. That's why I need help, figuring out suggestions or even options, or even if it's not DBS, what else. I don't know.
Personally, would bring Dr. Terrell and Law back back into it. Number one, make sure there are no ongoing seizures, that seizures have been treated. You know, and that number two, get them to declare this is the primary or secondary dystonia, and decide at what point would they proceed with DBS, either from an RNS standpoint, from us treating seizures as well as dystonia, or just that, you know.
So you said you spoke with Dr. Terrell, and he thinks, which I
He
already...
said he's going to talk to Law again, and he's going to go back and look at the seizure record, and he wasn't happy with his understanding of how the seizures were occurring and the relationship to the posture and everything like that. So, but I only talked to him once.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm processing emotions with that. But he voiced, not that I agree, or maybe I just need a clear understanding, but he thinks, because, you know, I'm impatient, and, you know, I'm like, hey, we need to fix something. Something's messed up. We need, and I've been patient for 3 some odd years. He thinks he's too young for DBS. What do you think?
I think we can start pushing the envelope.
Okay. Because he also was too young for SPML surgery, and with Dr. Envy in Houston, like, he was his youngest patient, and I don't regret that surgery at all.
It's good. I'm glad you don't. But we don't want to do something. We have to be safe.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Can't make y'all do something, but you know, how heavy do I push or voice it and stuff, but also, is there anything else that, like, comes to mind, or would he kind of be more so handed off to Dr. Wall to figure out what other options, if not baclofen pump, and if not DBS, or what, if he was y'all's baby at this point, what would y'all do right now?
That's what I would do. I would make sure that he's not having ongoing seizures. I would try to figure out the relationship of the spasm to the seizure on another video, EEG, and then I would talk about how to treat those seizures or spasms, which to me would mean more of an intracranial, a DBS type picture than either an or a pump. Yeah.
So with his last, I guess I don't know how it works with his EEG, the last video one, it's videoed, right?
Right.
Are we not able to just
I
have...
don't see the description. They write up a report. So I don't see it describing the stuff, but I can go over it with Dr. Terrell and see.
I did keep him, like, more on his tummy, his last one, but I also triggered him where I thought would be...
We need to do that.
Right. So I'm just wondering, like, do we have to do... We can do another EEG, but could it not be shown what we've already kind of done with this last 2-hour one?
Yeah, those guys, you know, there's a lot of stuff they go through. So
I understand.
I don't even know how to go through it.
Okay.
January 2024.
Actually, we did more recent one, I thought, but...
Okay, it says there's 8 clinical seizures lasting 1 to 4 seconds, characterized by the head going back with tonic stiffening of the right arm. Cannot see the left arm. Electrographically, there's a decrement in the paroxysmal fast activity for some of these events, high voltage delta wave consistent with the electronic seizure of an epileptic spasm. So it sounds like there's a whole bunch of good new seizure medicines, tons of them that went around 10 years ago. And there's also lots and lots of surgery for seizures that's working pretty well.
But are they seizures, or is it dystonic movement?
Well, this says some of them are seizures. Okay, but maybe we need another one to see as many. Okay. One of our partners here is doing a lot of really good work with putting in depth electrodes, which not just the depth electrode just means it's an electrode that goes deep, and it could be stimulated to counteract a seizure, as well as stimulated to counteract a dystonia. Kind of similar. That's called RNS as opposed to DBS.
What is it called?
Responsive neurostimulation. Like sometimes they have a little chip in there, like detects a seizure and then stimulates it. Sometimes it just stimulates, not even detecting seizures, and it helps.
Okay, what are my next steps for him?
What do you think you want to do? Do you want to do a trial? Or?
I don't know if I want to do the baclofen.
I think that going down the seizure route is the next direct step. That better figured out, because I think the trial is not, the risk is minimal. It helps to know, or it could help to know how that does, but I don't think that maybe the comfort goal could be achieved, but then if there's still seizures going on, that still needs to be worked out. And then the ultimate goal of if he ends up needing a higher dose, going down that whole pump route, I don't think that'd get him where
I want him to be.
Yeah. So I think that's where that all goes, down that path. So it sounds like there's still some work to sort out with the seizures.
So an EEG is the next thing, or
They're letting Dr. Terrell make.
Let's let Dr. Terrell decide what kind of EEG and everything.
Okay.
Do you have an appointment, a follow-up with him at all?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know when, but I do have a follow-up. I think
So figure
December.
it out. Call Rosanna when you find out, okay?
Okay.
Actually, no, let me talk. If I was any good at the electronic medical record, I would. 19, Tyler Abner Terrell. What was that?
Yeah.
That's pretty soon. We'll talk to him before then. I don't know what we talked about, so.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I appreciate you guys. You say thank you, Bubba? You say thank you? Thank you so much. Appreciate
you.
you. Thank you.
All right, you need anything?
No. You need to sign anything or just...
No, I'll just, I'm gonna call Dr. Terrell.
Okay.
We can follow up and make sure that, but you know what to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to make it so you don't have to tell them everything all over
okay.
again.
It's fine. Thank you
Okay,
so
all right,
much.
thanks.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
So I think we're done.
We'll follow up with Dr. Swift.
I didn't say when.
Okay,
I
so
think we're
we'll-
talking with Neuro on the 19th, and then maybe we'll go from there.
Okay,
I don't know.
okay. Do you need any notes for work or school?
No.
Anything? Okay, you guys are all done.
Thank you.
I follow you.
Oh, do you really? That blesses me. Thank you. They had to not.
So actually, the funny thing is, I worked upstairs. I was a coordinator for 3 years, and then 9 years ago, I actually had 9 brain surgeries and 4 strokes. Yeah, so I was in the ER in Epilepsy. I actually died on time, came back in a wheelchair and nonverbal, and I had to relearn everything again.
Wow.
I never lost this, so yeah. And actually,
Who did it?
oh, whatever.
It was God. That's
How can you
crazy.
argue that? I mean, she wouldn't, right? I mean,
No, for real.
so you have a different perspective, and then actually, September 7th, I got certified for the green, the world's first certified the green digital stimulation. Yeah. So I'm also on.
You're a miracle.
That's where I saw you from.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, this last appointment didn't feel that way, but we'll keep on trucking and figuring it out.
I had so many ups and downs
Yeah.
in the hospital too.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah. A little discouraged today, I won't lie, but it's okay.
And
Oh,
remember, we're human.
Yeah.
You'll feel that way sometimes. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Appreciate you. Darius, I didn't even text. Did y'all figure it out?
We got you.
What happened?
Well, we called the police came up first.
Stop.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
Because it's a locksmith thing, but the police had it, so.
What? Oh, but we didn't have to like pay for the locksmith or anything?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna. He's hot, so I'm gonna just sit. So if y'all can just get it whenever we're done. So. I know, Bubba. They got my key out of the car. They figured it out because they called the cops. They called the cops and they figured life out. All is well. My first initial thoughts and processing of that appointment is my heart feels heavy. I think I have more questions than answers or solutions. I know this is a marathon, not a race. In a perfect world, I would like to have a doctor hold my hand, tell me that they've seen this before, show me the steps that we need to do, and move on. What I do like is I don't even know if I like it per se, but like what's intriguing to me is, you know, I've had one neurologist say the back of his cerebellum, his brain was damaged in the womb early upon conception, like verbatim. That was the verbiage. And then, you know, was it healed? Did the Lord heal his brain insult? They're saying there was no insult, that nothing was damaged other than white matter loss. Okay? Understood? Which can lead down to the line of more of a genetic cause, and I can maybe have closure of that. What is the genetic components then, though? How, you know, I know they say they want to do more genetic testing within a 5-year period. That was 3.5 years ago, so we have to wait like another year or so, which, you know, that's fine too, just processing that. But I don't know. Regardless, I just don't know what else to do for his body to get him comfortable without him being so heavily sedated. What surgeries do we do, if any? What are my options? Like, I just want a list of options, and I want to go down that list with everybody who has dealt with dystonic movement, infantile spasm seizures, and I don't know, for them to tell us what is a seizure and what is dystonia. Like, what?